On January 29, 2025, OpenAI publicly raised serious allegations against the Chinese AI company DeepSeek, claiming that it may have illicitly utilized OpenAI's proprietary models to develop its own competing AI systems. The controversy centers around the practice of distillation, a technique employed to extract knowledge from larger, more sophisticated AI models in order to train smaller, cost-effective versions. This method enables companies like DeepSeek to create competitive products without the substantial financial investment that comes with developing models from the ground up. The situation gained traction following reports from various media outlets, including The Verge and the Financial Times, which indicated that OpenAI, in collaboration with Microsoft, began investigating these allegations after unusual data exfiltration activities were detected. Microsoft's security researchers had observed significant amounts of data being siphoned from OpenAI developer accounts in late 2024, which they suspected were linked to DeepSeek. OpenAI's stance is that distilling outputs from its models is a clear violation of its terms of service. While the organization has not made detailed evidence public, its claims underscore the gravity of the situation. Industry experts, including David Sachs, a former AI czar in the Trump administration, have echoed these sentiments, suggesting a broader pattern of intellectual property theft by Chinese companies targeting leading AI firms in the United States. The timeline leading up to these allegations began with DeepSeek's emergence in the AI market, where its competitively priced models began to disrupt the dominance of established companies like OpenAI. This disruption sparked scrutiny over how DeepSeek developed its models, particularly given its rapid market entry and the advanced capabilities it was able to offer at a lower cost. Reports suggested that DeepSeek may have integrated OpenAI's API into its systems, potentially allowing unauthorized access to OpenAI's data. The allegations against DeepSeek raise significant ethical questions, particularly in light of the irony surrounding OpenAI's own data practices. Critics, including some media outlets, have pointed out that OpenAI has benefited from vast amounts of data collected from the internet without explicit consent, drawing parallels with the accusations now leveled against DeepSeek. This situation highlights a complex interplay of competition ethics and legality in the rapidly evolving AI landscape. Key points from various sources indicate a consensus on the controversial nature of the distillation technique, the seriousness of OpenAI's allegations, and the ongoing investigations involving Microsoft. However, differences emerge in the specifics of the evidence gathered and the broader implications for international relations, particularly between the US and China in the tech sector. As the situation unfolds, it underscores the critical importance of protecting intellectual property in the AI industry, where competition is fierce and the stakes are high. OpenAI's efforts to safeguard its proprietary technology amidst allegations of IP theft from foreign entities like DeepSeek could have significant ramifications for the future of AI development and international tech dynamics. The evolving narrative not only reflects the challenges within the AI industry but also raises broader questions about ethics, competition, and the pathways to innovation in a globalized economy. OpenAI's allegations against DeepSeek reveal several counterintuitive aspects regarding intellectual property and ethical practices in the AI industry. 1. Ethical irony. OpenAI, a company that has utilized vast amounts of publicly available data from the internet to train its models without explicit consent, is now condemning DeepSeek for allegedly distilling its models. This raises questions about the ethical boundaries of data usage in AI development. The irony lies in the fact that OpenAI has benefited from practices that it now criticizes in others, suggesting a double standard in how data ethics are applied. 2. Cost of AI development. OpenAI's claim that DeepSeek used distillation to create competitive models highlights the high costs associated with AI development. OpenAI itself spent over $100 million to train its model, while distillation allows companies to circumvent these expenses by extracting knowledge from larger models. This cost discrepancy suggests that the barriers to entry in the AI market are not solely based on technical capability but also on financial resources. 3. Intellectual property enforcement. OpenAI's assertion that distilling outputs from its models violates its terms of service underscores the complexities of enforcing intellectual property rights in the AI sector. The nature of machine learning and model training blurs traditional lines of ownership, making it challenging to protect proprietary technology. This situation illustrates a broader issue within the tech industry regarding how intellectual property laws adapt to emerging technologies. 4. U.S.-China relations. The investigation into DeepSeek comes amid heightened scrutiny of Chinese companies and their practices in the tech sector. However, the situation complicates the narrative of a clear-cut battle between U.S. and Chinese firms. It illuminates the global nature of AI development, where practices like distillation might be used by multiple players regardless of their geographic origin. This challenges the perception of an adversarial relationship, suggesting a shared methodology across borders. 5. Response to competition. OpenAI's response to DeepSeek's competitive offerings reflects a defensive posture typical of established companies facing disruptive innovation. Rather than focusing solely on improving its products, OpenAI appears to be prioritizing the protection of its intellectual property. This approach may hinder innovation in the long run as resources are diverted from development to legal battles and security measures. 6. Industry-wide concerns. The allegations against DeepSeek are not isolated but part of a broader trend of concerns surrounding IP theft in the AI sector. This indicates that many companies may be engaging in similar practices, raising questions about the competitive landscape and the sustainability of such business models. The environment fosters an atmosphere of mistrust and suspicion which could stifle collaboration and knowledge sharing that are essential for AI advancement. These counterintuitive points highlight the complex interplay of ethics, competition, and intellectual property in the rapidly evolving landscape of AI technology, challenging simplified narratives about good and bad practices in the industry. In the ongoing discourse surrounding AI development and competition, a significant yet often overlooked aspect of the recent allegations made by OpenAI against the Chinese company DeepSeek pertains to the implications of distillation practices within the industry. Distillation in this context refers to the process where outputs from larger AI models are utilized to train smaller competitive models. This method is not only a technical maneuver but also raises serious ethical and legal questions regarding intellectual property (IP), which are crucial to understanding the broader implications of OpenAI's claims. Distillation and its implications. The allegations assert that DeepSeek may have employed distillation techniques to extract knowledge from OpenAI's models without authorization. This practice is particularly significant as it highlights a growing trend in the AI sector where companies aim to reduce the exorbitant costs of training large models, often exceeding $100 million, by leveraging existing models. This not only democratizes access to AI capabilities but also poses a potential threat to the original creators who invest substantial resources into developing these technologies. The significance of this practice lies in its dual nature. While it enables innovation and competition, it may simultaneously undermine the investments made by leading firms like OpenAI. The notion that a competitor can rapidly advance by utilizing the foundational work of another without compensation or recognition raises fundamental questions about the sustainability of innovation in the tech industry. Intellectual property theft and global dynamics. OpenAI's claims against DeepSeek also tap into a broader narrative of IP theft, particularly concerning Chinese firms. The context of these allegations reflects long-standing concerns in the United States about the potential for Chinese companies to engage in practices perceived as undermining American technological leadership. This narrative is critical because it encapsulates the geopolitical tensions that underlie many tech industry dynamics today. The implications of such theft are not merely economic, they can influence international relations and the regulatory landscape that governs technology transfer and collaboration. Former White House AI czar David Sacks highlighted the seriousness of these allegations, suggesting that there is substantial evidence supporting OpenAI's claims. Such statements reinforce the perception that the competition in AI is not just a corporate battle but a national one with implications for security, economic stability, and technological supremacy. The irony of data usage. Another crucial element that many may overlook is the irony inherent in OpenAI's position. The company has benefited from training its models using vast amounts of publicly available data, often without explicit consent from the data sources. This raises ethical questions about data usage practices in AI development, especially when juxtaposed with the allegations against DeepSeek. Critics argue that OpenAI's current stance may seem hypocritical given its own history of sourcing data from the internet without prior consent. This paradox is significant because it underscores the complexities of ethical data usage in AI. It raises critical discussions about fairness, consent, and the responsibilities of AI developers in a landscape where data is the lifeblood of innovation. It compels stakeholders to re-evaluate the ethical frameworks governing AI development, considering both the rights of data providers and the obligations of model creators. The role of Microsoft and security concerns. The involvement of Microsoft in investigating these allegations further emphasizes the importance of security in protecting intellectual property within the AI space. The detection of unusual data exfiltration activities linked to OpenAI developer accounts suggests that the issue extends beyond mere competition. It involves safeguarding sensitive information and proprietary models from unauthorized access. Microsoft's proactive measures in this investigation highlight a growing awareness and concern regarding cybersecurity in the tech industry. The intersection of AI development and cybersecurity is a critical area that deserves greater attention, particularly as AI systems become increasingly integrated into various sectors. The potential for adversarial actions against leading AI firms could destabilize not just individual companies but the entire tech ecosystem. Conclusion. The allegations made by OpenAI against DeepSeek reveal a complex interplay of competition ethics and legal boundaries in the rapidly evolving AI landscape. The practice of distillation, while technically sound, raises significant questions about intellectual property rights and the ethical use of data within the industry. The broader implications for international relations and the future of AI development are profound, suggesting that as AI continues to advance, the industry must grapple with these critical issues to foster an environment conducive to fair competition and innovation. In summary, while the allegations against DeepSeek may center around a specific instance of supposed IP theft, they serve as a microcosm of the larger challenges facing the AI industry, challenges that encompass ethical considerations, geopolitical tensions, and the foundational principles of innovation and competition. 1. Allegations of intellectual property theft. OpenAI's claims against DeepSeek highlight significant concerns regarding intellectual property theft in the AI industry, particularly involving companies based in China. The alleged use of OpenAI's proprietary models for training competing AI systems raises questions about the ethical and legal implications of such practices. This situation not only places OpenAI in a defensive position regarding its innovations but also reflects a broader trend where companies may exploit the advancements of established players without proper authorization, potentially leading to a fragmented international landscape in technology development. 2. Distillation technique controversy. The practice of distillation, where outputs from larger AI models are used to train smaller, competitive models, has sparked controversy within the AI community. While distillation can be a legitimate method of improving model efficiency, OpenAI's position is that using their data in this way constitutes a violation of their terms of service. This debate highlights the fine line between legitimate development practices and unethical exploitation of proprietary technology, raising questions about how the AI industry should regulate and protect its innovations. 3. The role of data usage ethics. The situation presents an ironic twist in the ongoing discourse surrounding data usage ethics in AI development. OpenAI, while accusing DeepSeek of improper practices, has itself benefited from vast amounts of publicly available data without explicit consent. This irony opens up discussions about the ethical standards in AI training practices, the ownership of data, and the responsibilities of companies to obtain permission for data usage, reflecting a paradox that exists in the rapidly evolving tech landscape. For implications for US-China tech relations, the allegations against DeepSeek could have broader implications for the already tense relations between the US and China in the technology sector. As both countries vie for dominance in AI, incidents of alleged IP theft may exacerbate existing tensions and lead to stricter regulations, trade barriers, or retaliatory measures. This situation underscores the geopolitical dimensions of technological competition and raises concerns about how such disputes may influence global collaboration and innovation in AI development. 1. Napster in the music industry. In the early 2000s, Napster emerged as a revolutionary file-sharing service that allowed users to easily share and download music for free. This caused a major disruption in the music industry, which relied heavily on sales and physical media. Record companies accused Napster of copyright infringement, leading to a series of high-profile lawsuits. Ultimately, the legal battles resulted in Napster's shutdown in 2001, but the case highlighted significant issues regarding intellectual property, digital rights, and the evolving nature of media consumption, similar to the current concerns over AI model training and data usage. 2. The Oracle versus Google case. This high-profile legal battle stemmed from Oracle's accusation that Google infringed on its Java copyrights when developing the Android operating system. Oracle claimed that Google had used Java APIs without permission, leading to a lengthy legal dispute that raised important questions about software copyright and fair use. The case had significant implications for the tech industry, much like OpenAI's concerns about DeepSeek potentially using its models inappropriately, emphasizing the complexities of intellectual property and rapidly advancing technologies. 3. The Qualcomm antitrust case. Qualcomm, a major player in the semiconductor industry, faced accusations from the Federal Trade Commission (FTC) regarding anti-competitive practices. The FTC alleged that Qualcomm engaged in unfair licensing practices, stifling competition and innovation in the mobile technology sector. This case highlighted the challenges of maintaining fair competition in tech industries and the implications of intellectual property rights, paralleling OpenAI's situation with DeepSeek and raising broader issues about competition and ethical practices in technology development. The situation surrounding OpenAI and DeepSeek highlights a critical juncture in the artificial intelligence landscape, which is poised to evolve significantly in the coming years. Here are some predictions regarding the future outlook of AI development, competition, and regulatory frameworks in light of these events. 1. Increased scrutiny of intellectual property IP practices. As allegations of IP theft mount, particularly involving Chinese firms like DeepSeek, there will be a heightened focus on protecting proprietary AI models and training data. Companies will likely invest more in cybersecurity measures and legal frameworks to safeguard their technologies. This could lead to stricter enforcement of existing IP laws and the development of new regulations specifically tailored to AI technologies. International collaborations may emerge to create standards that govern the ethical use of AI training data and models. 2. Evolving regulatory landscape. Governments around the world, particularly in the US and Europe, will likely respond to these challenges by establishing more rigorous regulations governing AI development and deployment. This could include clearer definitions of what constitutes fair use of data, enhanced transparency requirements for AI models, and accountability measures for companies found to violate IP rights. Regulatory bodies may also explore antitrust actions against companies that dominate the AI landscape, ensuring a more competitive market. 3. Advancements in AI distillation techniques. The controversy surrounding distillation techniques may lead to advancements in how AI models are trained and optimized. Researchers and developers will likely focus on creating more ethical and efficient distillation methods that respect the IP rights of original model creators. This could result in new frameworks for sharing AI models and data that foster collaboration while protecting intellectual property. 4. Shift in market dynamics. The emergence of companies like DeepSeek, which leverage competitive pricing and innovative technologies, will continue to disrupt the AI market. Established players may need to adapt their pricing models and service offerings to remain competitive. This could lead to increased innovation as companies strive to differentiate their products in a crowded marketplace. New entrants may also emerge, challenging the status quo and fostering a more dynamic ecosystem. 5. Geopolitical tensions and tech decoupling. The ongoing competition between the US and China in the tech sector, especially in AI, will likely intensify. As concerns about IP theft and data security grow, we may see a decoupling of technological ecosystems between the two nations. This could manifest in separate AI development paths, with US and allied countries prioritizing their own technologies while restricting access to Chinese innovations. Such a shift may lead to a bifurcated global AI landscape with distinct standards and practices emerging. 6. Ethics and accountability in AI. The ethical implications of AI development will come under increasing scrutiny. As debates around data usage and consent continue, there will be a push for more transparent practices in AI training. Companies may establish ethics boards to oversee AI projects and ensure compliance with evolving standards. Furthermore, as AI systems become more integrated into everyday life, accountability for their actions will become a significant concern, prompting discussions about liability and governance. 7. Innovation in AI safety measures. In response to the potential risks associated with AI, there will be a surge in research and development focused on AI safety. This includes creating models that can explain their decisions, ensuring robust security against adversarial attacks, and developing failsafes to prevent harmful outcomes. Companies may collaborate with governments and academia to establish best practices for safe AI deployment. 8. Data sovereignty and localized AI models. As countries grapple with data privacy issues and the implications of foreign data access, localized AI models may gain traction. Nations may require companies to store and process data within their borders, leading to the development of region-specific AI systems. This could enhance local capabilities but may also fragment the AI landscape, complicating cross-border collaborations and technology transfer. 9. Expanding the AI workforce. The demand for AI talent will continue to grow, prompting educational institutions and companies to ramp up efforts in training the next generation of AI professionals. Initiatives focused on reskilling and upskilling workers will become essential as industries adapt to the changing technological landscape. Collaboration between academia and industry will be crucial in ensuring that the workforce is equipped with the necessary skills to thrive in an AI-driven economy. 10. Long-term implications for AI development. The unfolding narrative of competition, ethics, and regulation in AI will shape the future trajectory of the field. Companies will need to balance innovation with responsibility, ensuring that AI technologies serve the greater good. The lessons learned from controversies like that surrounding DeepSeek will inform strategies moving forward, fostering a more sustainable and ethical approach to AI development. In conclusion, the future of AI is set to be defined by a complex interplay of competition, regulatory efforts, and ethical considerations. The outcomes of the current tensions will not only influence the immediate landscape but will also have long-lasting implications for how AI technologies evolve and are integrated into society.